today. It is a brilliantly sunny Friday.
It is. It's not too chilly.
It's a nice day. 2/18, Friday, November 10th. You know, we play all the Channel 13 weathers now on the radio station. I don't have to do them anymore.
Sweet.
And I enjoy doing them because it kept me up to date with the weather. Like I have to look at the forecast for tomorrow. Now that I'm not looking at the forecast every day, I feel out of sorts. And tomorrow, generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds, high of 51. And I bring this up because you asked about how to dress for the parade tomorrow morning. It looks like it'll be in the mid 30s. Tomorrow morning, 8, 9 o'clock, over 40 after 10. So dress appropriately.
Well, but are we going to be in the car or outside of the car is the question.
Likely inside, but I'm just telling you, I remember last year decorating the vehicle because we decorate it there. We drive down the summit and then decorate it there. It's chilly outside.
Are we going to decorate it this year?
Well, yeah, but it's not going to look like Santa's sleigh. That's
fine.
It's going to look like the 987th reindeer that Santa would need to rely on.
The retired reindeer
right.
That's just there to make sure everybody's in line and dressed appropriately.
Al, he was a Vietnam veteran who lost a leg, and he's been on Santa's health benefits for decades.
He helped Santa down one too many chimneys that weren't regulated yet by OSHA.
Yeah. Why are you home today?
There's some sickness going around the city apparently, and today was the day that we were going to have our staff retreat. So it was going to be the day where we're all out I think we were going to Wildwood, and we were going to do team building stuff and have a good time with one another. We've been planning it for months, and I would say since Wednesday. So at our organization, if somebody's going to be out for the day or if they're out sick, you send a company-wide email so people know, Alex didn't respond to my email. And it's like, well, did you see she emailed 2 days ago and said she was sick? That kind of thing. So there were so many emails coming across, out sick, out sick, out sick, out sick. And I texted and I was like, how are we going to have a retreat if we have no staff? And it turned out 80% of our workforce was out sick and weren't going to be at the retreat. So we canceled it, and nobody's allowed to go in the office until at least next week because they're sanitizing it.
Well, that's responsible.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect because, again, I'm traveling next week, and I hate traveling, and I have a lot to do, and my anxious brain felt like I didn't have enough time. And I'm like, I can't not be in the office the day, my last working day before I'm out of the office for a whole 7 days. So it just made it easier for me to get stuff done.
Good. And this sickness has been floating around for weeks now. It's taken so many people out. Have you gotten it?
Yeah, I got it maybe last week or the week before. If you remember, I was out. I think I took a sick day Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, and I had it through the weekend too. It wasn't COVID, so I tested negative for COVID. But then this morning, I feel like I sound like a man. I woke up and I've got this whatever in my throat. So
when people tell me that they've gotten this, I have far more concern, which is not much for them, about the cold than I would with COVID. Look, I don't know. Obviously, I'm no expert in germ theory here, but COVID, I have not heard or read of anybody getting a furious, ferocious bout of COVID, but I know people who have been taken down by these nasty colds that have been going around recently.
Really? You haven't heard of people being super sick from COVID in a while?
Nope, nothing.
Not in a while. I mean, when I get it though, it takes me out for 2 weeks.
That's because you have the immune system of that same reindeer.
So can I tell you something? There's some people where they just can't help themselves with their self-centeredness, I would say. And someone came to me the other day and they were telling me all about how sick they were and how awful it was. And I'm like, And they're like, I've got this immune stuff going on and it's really awful. And, a lot of people don't know and don't understand. And it's like, you just truly never know who you're talking to, And of course I just shook my head and I didn't feel the need to relate. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Sucks for you. It's really hard out there for you.
Would this make more sense if I knew who you were talking about?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I went on a rant for a second, sorry. With no context.
Super fast. Captain Marvel was a very good movie.
So had no idea Captain Marvel was even coming out. I feel so behind.
Don't feel bad because with the strike just ended, and I don't know if you know, but while the actors were on strike, they couldn't promote their projects.
I did know that, yeah.
So that's why. Like I know the producer Nia DaCosta, who did Candyman, she was doing a lot of things, but the actors themselves could not be out promoting it. And I was like, this, the strike ended like Wednesday night. I'm like, send those 3 Marvel girls out to date quarterbacks this weekend. Like there's no Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce game because they play the Eagles next Monday night. So like, let's get Brie Larson, like she's dating Joe Burrow or something like that.
No, we have to add her to the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. We have to make it a love triangle, so it will be talked about more.
Fair enough.
Does that? So you know what? I was seeing a lot of stuff this week. There's some stuff that's been in my feed that is like that suggested material. So it's like stuff that pops up based on whatever I'm searching or whatever I'm watching, and I'm seeing a lot of like release dates for TV shows. And I don't trust it because I'm like, is this fake? You know what I mean? Is Ginny and Georgia actually coming out in January? I've seen so many, like a Stranger Things release date. And I'm like, this can't be right. Like that, is this true? But now that the strike has come out, I'm like, did they have all of this wrapped up and in their arsenal? And now they're just going to pump it all out now that the strike is over?
Partially. And I think it was also just knowing timelines better. Like there was a whole lot of Marvel movie movement as well. Like Deadpool was never going to make May, but now it's July. But they're supposed to be getting back shooting before Thanksgiving. So once the writers part of the strike ended, and I think that covered like everybody but the actors. So all the off-camera stuff could be ready to go as soon as the actors were able to get back to work. So that's why I think you're right. And I've seen some of this stuff as well, like an onslaught of planned releases because they could at least figure out the scheduling of all of it now.
Some of it, though, I feel like I know is coming from like a third party, so I also don't trust it. Like, for example, in my Facebook feed, like there's like a page called Netflix Fans or something like that, and it says Ginny and Georgia to be released in January. And I'm like, if it's not from an official Netflix platform, I don't trust it. You see what I'm saying? I can't talk. Like my throat sounds gross. Like I'm losing my voice.
You sound fine. And I know when you sound stuffy.
Yeah. So if it's not from an official Netflix platform, I just don't know. But I'm seeing a lot of it. Like I'm seeing it every day with different shows.
I'm very excited to get home tonight because I will finish Loki. The Killer with Michael Fassbender is on Netflix, and I've been going through Bosch, and I think something else. Oh, For All Mankind is back on Apple, but I think I might hold off and save myself a couple of bucks and go back to Apple when that season is over because we're now, like 6 days, and no streamers have raised their prices.
You got to get in where you fit in. That means you do it now so that you can like watch it and then cut it off before the prices go up.
You can't do that. They schedule it so that they're going to get you for that one extra week.
I guess that's smart.
Yeah.
I know. I've never thought about that.
Oh, 1,000%. Like that's that. I think I got in on that with Game of Thrones when I started watching that in a current status in like 2017 or something. I'm like, oh, my HBO renewed, and there's one episode of Game of Thrones left.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything just yet. I'm looking forward to the Netflix movies that are coming out towards the end of this month and the beginning of next month. I think there's some with some like Idris Elba. There's like a end of the world, like apocalyptic movie coming out, maybe with Sandra Bullock. It's coming out with somebody. And I've been looking forward to it. So there's a couple things, and The Crown is next week.
Okay.
So the last season of The Crown, which I'm looking forward to, which is going to show the Diana tragedy. That's next week. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if there's anything though that I'm going to be watching like this weekend.
I'm going to talk about money for a second, and
Oh,
this is like it's an honest question, but I think I also want to fire back. This is why I'm like throwing it at you rather than being like a dick somewhere else, even though I am never really reluctant to do that. I've seen the meme, but I guess it came from TikTok, and when I looked it up, like lots of people stole from one another. I don't know where the origin is. If something of mine ever went viral and I saw other people using it like years later, I would be so angry.
yeah, I agree.
Of all the injustices in the world that we're trying to correct, that might be one of the bigger ones. Anyway, Black Friday, everybody's got a big TV. Put groceries on sale.
Put normal shit on sale. I mean, yes. So yeah, I saw you say that, and I thought it was hilarious. I laughed, but I think. Are we talking practically, or are we like hypothetically?
No, I want to do that one because I have seen other people complain, like, turn back the clock. I want to turn back the clock when I can afford groceries. But I
guess so.
I have sincere questions. My perspective, I buy fruits and vegetables, and they're all back to being cheap. I buy chicken, and it's back to $2.99 a pound. That's really all I buy. I mean, and I'm not shopping for a family or whatnot. Now I do know because I have a friend who works for Frito-Lay, and whenever I'm at Target or wherever, I'm like, you're trying to charge people like $5 for a bag of Doritos. She's like, that's what it is. She's like, go to Kroger next week. It'll be like two for $6. The prices of like snacks are exorbitant, but all the more reason to buy fruits and vegetables. So eggs are back down. So what groceries do people want on sale that is so expensive now?
Meats, like toilet paper, paper towels, detergent. Like
Are those groceries though?
to me, yeah, to me
Okay,
they are
all right.
for sure. Like I fuss less about food and fuss more about why it costs so much for me to get toilet paper and paper towels, why it costs so much. Like I went and got shampoo and conditioner. Like I got stuff for my hair when I was out, and I went to Five Below and got our Santa stuff. And I noticed I saw that my like hair gel, which is usually like $3.99, is $8.99, and my like leave-in cream conditioner is like $7.50, and it used to be $4. Like I think I said this on the show before as well. I don't mind so much about. I've always known vegetables to be a little bit more expensive because there's that running
They're
joke
not.
of like, I've always known them to be like, I have always felt like they were expensive. To eat healthy, it seems like it costs more.
If you get sucked into the organic thing, but like
I know.
No, especially if you go to like a small market. Now Kroger's prices are usually more expensive, but I don't buy a lot of groceries, the things I buy at Kroger anymore. I found better deals at Walmart, and the quality is just as good.
I suppose. I don't know if I've ever paid enough attention to the prices of groceries to know when they're high compared to when they're not.
Got it.
But I actually love that point the more that I think about it. If like grocery stores and Costco's had Black Friday deals where I could get a Costco size like bundle of toilet paper and paper towels, which is a lot, and it's usually like $25 to $28, and I could get it for $6.99, I would stock the fuck up. Like I would get so much. If I could get laundry detergent, I'm talking about Costco size, and I could get it for $4, I would be waiting outside for that. I would build, and then even groceries, if I could get meats for a deal, I would go in there, and it would be like Supermarket Sweep for me. Like it would be an episode of Supermarket Sweep. You would see me tossing in whole turkeys in my cart, knowing I only make turkey once a year. You know what I mean? I would do it. I would do it.
I stocked up as much as I could because when I was in Kroger one time, there was I buy the family pack of chicken, which is it's like $2.99 a pound. Usually costs me like
Yeah, I
anywhere
get
between
that
like
too.
12 and 15 bucks. I cook it all up and I use it for the week. There was one time it was on sale and then there was like a digital coupon. It was $1.99 a pound. So I bought like 4 of them.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting to think about. Like you gave me the visualization of like the old days of people lining up for you get a 40-inch TV for $39 in 1998, and everybody wants to hang out with you. But the detergent and those things, if like there was like $4 50 packs of toilet paper, you're right, people would line up for that stuff.
Honestly, it would be like an episode. Look back at old episodes of Supermarket Sweep. That would be exactly what it would look like. People running through the place, tossing stuff in their grocery carts. Especially now, I feel like you would really see that happen if some of those like essential items that we're really buying every 2 weeks, laundry detergent, dishwasher soap, you know what I mean? Shampoos, conditioners. If all of that went on sale, I would certainly be in line.
I use what is a Palm Olive or something, pretty common dish detergent, and yeah, now that I think about it, it has been pricier. And even if I buy the bigger bottle, thinking like I'm getting more, the math doesn't work out where it's a better value than it was 5 years ago. There's a certain kind of protein bar that I like. They were very high quality, very tasty, and it was usually like I think $7.49. Now they're like it's always $9.
Exactly.
So there's some things, but again, the workaround fruits and vegetables always very, very inexpensive.
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to them, but somehow I always believe it when they say it's more expensive to buy the fruits and vegetables than it is to use your food stamps and buy like the frozen bag of chicken nuggets. And you know what I mean? Like when they say a lot of low income people have this struggle where it's more expensive to really buy and eat healthy than it is to just get like the couple boxes of Kraft mac and cheese, and you know what I mean?
If I were into conspiracy theories, I would toss out that is the way that we keep those people unhealthy and dying young.
Yeah, whatever. Basically,
because it is. I get it. Your mac and cheese could last several days, but so could vegetables. And I don't know. I don't know the lifestyle that well. I only know me, and it's just me. But hey, if you want to hook me up with some low income people, I will be happy to take them. My mom would be so proud of me to have them take them around the supermarket and show them how to maybe eat a little bit better and maybe save money.
I mean, ProMedica does that stuff. Like there's some social determinants of health programs that are doing that now, but
they're not saving any money. Market on the Green, that's for goddamn sure.
I went to Market on the Green, bless their heart, the other day, and I was getting a vegetable, and there was like rotten vegetables on like out there.
With ProMedica's financial struggles in the last handful of years, I can only imagine how that place might not be what it once was and what I always hoped it would be.
What their vision was too.
I still vividly remember going to that place when I lived downtown. I'm like, you want how much for a cucumber? I thought this was for low income people in the neighborhood so they could afford healthy food. $1.49 for a cucumber is not low cost.
I think it's now become a place for access compared to low cost. So now these folks can have access to produce where you're not going to get produce unless you're going over onto the east side or well into West Toledo.
Access for cost. Yeah, it's the challenging decisions that a lot of us have to make.
It's a Dollar General with produce.
We've thrown the towel in on award shows, right?
No, I love award shows. I still watch the Oscars and the Emmys, and I tune in the first half of the year when all that stuff is coming on.
We've thrown in the towel in the giving of the awards and the integrity of it, right?
I usually do unless there's something I'm really, really rooting for, and then I suspend reality and hope for the best.
That's what I meant. Like the performances and all that stuff, comedy, fine. But the integrity of the awards, I don't give a shit. But the Grammy nominations came out, and I want to run some of these by you because they have caught my attention. So nobody to this day, nobody knows what record of the year is. It's still too hard to explain. So album of the year. I'm only going to do the ones of like recognizable contemporary artists.
Okay.
Miley Cyrus, Endless Summer Vacation. Lana Del Rey and Janelle Monáe were nominated, but I'll move past them. Olivia Rodrigo's album that just came out, so it made it in time for the deadline of nominations. So Olivia Rodrigo, Miley, Taylor Swift, Midnights, SZA, SOS. Even with those four, who do you pick?
Taylor Swift.
Song of the year. Again, I will only go through the contemporary artists. Antihero, Dua Lipa, Dance the Night, Flowers by Miley Cyrus, Kill Bill from SZA, Vampire from Olivia, and a Billie Eilish song. Who do you pick? Like, they're all phenomenal.
Yeah, that's hard. I actually don't know. I won't, like, are you asking me who's most likely to win or who would I want to win?
Just the concept of, you can give me both, but also that's really hard because they're all extremely deserving.
I feel like Taylor's going to take it home because she's got so much publicity at the moment.
And then she's gonna act so surprised.
Right, but I would love for right, exactly. But I would love Dua Lipa to win. I want to see I love all things Dua Lipa.
So she was just nominated for that one song. Best Pop Vocal Album, Kelly Clarkson, Miley Cyrus, Olivia, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift. Tough.
Miley Cyrus.
I'm trying to find the hip hop stuff because I did not look. Best R&B performance. God, the genre is so bad right now. Chris Brown, Summer Too Hot. I don't even know what that is. I See You by Coco Jones, Victoria Monet, and Kill Bill. Kill Bill will win that one. Best traditional, Best R&B. Where's the hip hop? There is hip hop in the Grammys, right? Oh, here we go.
Jack Harlow.
Best rap performance. The Hillbillies, Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, Love Letter, Black Thought, Rich Flex, Drake and 21 Savage, Scientists and Engineers, Killer Mike with Andre 3000. Huh?
There's no white people in it?
No. That's rap.
What do you mean no? Like that doesn't actually happen. Like
no.
Macklemore hadn't won and whoever the G-Eazy or whoever these rappers are and you're like, what the fuck? And they win over Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I think the only song that I recognize and I actually really like is the Drake one with Future.
21 Savage.
Yeah.
The last one, Best Rap Album. Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage. Michael, Killer Mike, which I should probably listen to considering what he does now. Heroes and Villains from Metro Boomin. And Utopia, Travis Scott. And King's Disease 3 from Nas, which I listened to some of because I am a late arriving Nas lover. But
really?
Yeah.
I thought you were always a Nas lover.
I liked his stuff, like If I Ruled the World and whatever the heck else in the late 90s. And then the Uchi Wally and God, what was the other one? Yeah, but more so I look back and I like it a lot more. But yeah, like the hip hop and R&B stuff is down, but the pop world is like so at the radio station when we made the change, we used to play like, I don't know, anywhere between like 17 and 20-ish current songs, like new, like songs that have just arrived.
Right.
Now we play 3 regularly and like mix the NSYNC song in, and I do want to play something else for you. And we couldn't have like done this at a better time because part of the reason making the switch was there just wasn't enough really good songs to play a lot. Like the songs that we wind up playing a lot, they just in another time they wouldn't be deserving of that much airplay.
So the only 2 albums I listened to front to back was the Drake album and the Utopia.
Travis Scott.
I listened to that one front to back as well, but I don't know any of the other ones. And I've also found like I used to be on a couple different like playlists on Spotify, like the ones that they create, like the top hits and the Rap Caviar and all of that. I used to listen to those all the time and I would know what was new and what isn't new. I haven't listened to really any Spotify since 105 changed over.
Good.
Like I haven't listened to a lick of streaming music since 105 has changed over. Like I turn my car on in the morning, I listen to the Breakfast Club, and then everything else is 105. And that's not because you're my friend.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
That's because you hit the nail on the head for me.
I haven't liked a Drake song in a long time. The Weeknd, his deal with the devil has come due. Although I sent it to Floyd. Did I send it to you? He's got a song with Diddy.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it samples. It has the drum from "In the Air Tonight," which is pretty cool, and it's the old seductive Weeknd, not the recent garbage. But yeah, all the ladies dominate now. Like from SZA, I think there's Megan Thee Stallion stuff. Not SZA, who's the other one? Doja Cat. Obviously, this album, I don't like it as much as the last one, but I know it's got some big hits on it.
Yeah, I'm for it. I mean, I know of their songs. I listen to them, but I'm just not. I've like disappeared when it comes to music, really, because I'm so entrenched in my nostalgia and what I used to love back in the day. I'm like, I literally had a thought. I'm like, have I become that person where I don't know anything new because I'm listening to what I used to love? I don't know if I want to be that person, but I'm okay with it for now.
It's hard. It's just it's human nature. I mean, this is always the way it is. Older people always go, things were always better, when for everything, like everything at all. It's funny that you say you don't keep up with some of the new songs. Philip can't listen to the station overseas. Just listen in North America to the stream. So I took a couple hours of the station and sent them to him to get his feedback, and he's like, I like it. I just didn't know a couple of the songs that were Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus because I don't keep up with this stuff.
Yeah, I miss Philip, by the way. And yeah, I don't. I think I know. So I think they'll. Oh, this is sad. I know the Taylor Swift stuff. Am I a Swiftie?
No, but her music, and she is inescapable.
Yeah, I guess so. Like it, and some of the stuff that's come out recently is not so bad. Like I'm like, okay, I could get with some of this.
Her song that came with the re-release of 1989, "Is It Over Now?" Mm-hmm. She has so many great songs, but it might be. I think it's one of her best songs ever. I'll just put it like that. It's so good. Like it's gonna be the next anti-hero, where a year later you're still hearing it a ton.
Have I heard it yet? I don't know.
Probably not. We just played a little bit. There is a new Dua Lipa song, and you haven't heard it, right?
Probably not. What's it called?
It's called Houdini. It just came out today, and it's. I don't have the ears that I used to. Like I don't want to listen to as much new music because so much of it is just not very good, or it's not what I like. Like digging into like those off the beaten path things, like the Nas album and things like that. But this is what we would say is like a one listen record. Like you can hear 30 seconds of this, not like in a TikTok way, but 30 seconds of this and go, I love this song. So I'm going to play it for you now. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like it.
When I heard it the first time, which is all I needed to hear it, I'm like, I wish we did play more current music because, play that a bunch, but maybe just play it a little bit through the weekend. It'll be on my show a couple times, but it's not going to get played like we used to.
No, that's okay. I mean, I'll find it, but I like it. Dua Lipa is like who I can dance to and imagine myself like back at the bar dancing like I used to be. I think that's why I love her so much. Like she's giving me those dance hits that are timeless that I will like 20 years from now be listening to like I listen to the ones on your station now,
No way you're making it 20 years.
Shut up. Yes, I am.
You didn't tell your mom that I saw her at Ollie's?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, she would be heartbroken. She's going to know now.
And I was going to buy stuff too, but I was just unwilling to wait in the line. Like, I have these thresholds for places, as we've talked about. It's just not worth the want. The wait is not worth the want.
So Ollie's is also like, you have to be in the mood because it's so cluttered and you're inevitably going to be in people's way. People are going to be in your way. They have some good deals though. They definitely do.
Yeah, I like that about it. Like, to me, it's kind of romantic. Like, I like that sloshed around nature of it.
The big lots of it all.
Yes. I gotta check some emails, but you meet us at the station tomorrow, 7:45.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask those details. So 7:45 in the morning at the station. I have some Christmas junk if you want it. Or
Okay.
some holiday junk. Sorry.
Should I wear it? It is a holiday parade. Should I wear anything Jewish?
Yeah, I was just going to say they didn't have anything that I could see.
Not a good time for that.
Oh, yeah. No, yes, it is. Yeah, you know what? All the more reason for that. You know, you should be able to wear with pride your culture without people pigeonholing you into an Okay, sorry. Let's not. But you know what I'm saying. Like, I am a rebel. I'm a rebel against the people that are like black and white. You're either this or you're that. Like, absolutely not. Am I a rebel? Yes, but I'm a rebel in the middle.
This issue is far too complicated and nuanced for me to dangle that.
Yeah, I understand. It's not a fight that you would want to pick, and yeah.
Right. So, all right. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you in the morning.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.